Good morning, and welcome to your daily morning horoscope for Wednesday, 15th April 2026, Aries. You'll have to let go of your usual drill sergeant manner and simply let the day unfold as it should. Try as you might, even you won't be able to direct events today. You could find your attention diverted from one project to another, and it isn't unpleasant that the day is just disjointed. Stay open to all possibilities, and you could be surprised by the way things will turn out. Taurus. Your work had so much to reach your goal of financial independence, and all signs indicate that you are on your way. Today you could receive some news that make you realize that you aren't there yet, and perhaps a relative call to say that you're no longer his or her beneficiary. Maybe your investment statement shows a poor return. This isn't what you expected, but you're still on the right track. It just might take a bit longer to reach that destination. Gemini. You're bound to be busy but happy today. You likely spend the morning doing chores and generally putting around the house. Don't be surprised if a friend drops by unexpectedly, and in the evening some more important news might be shared. Your evening should be occupied doing research at the library or even on a computer. It seems your friend's news piqued your curiosity about a particular subject. Cancer. This could be a rather intense day for you, and you could have your mind filled with plots for novels that you want to write or ideas that streamline production. Don't you have a pause switch? You'd benefit from taking a pause much needed. You'll find that your mind will get quiet simply by sipping on some tea and being chill for a few minutes. Call it meditation or a break. Just allow your mind to relax. Leo. This is one of the days for you to be as flexible as possible. It may be that you begin with a specific list of items that absolutely must be done, but get distracted by some news from a friend or co-worker. What had seemed so important is no longer so, and your day shifts. In conjunction with everything, you might be surprised with the new piece of information you receive, but no less satisfied with how the day turns out. Virgo, you can overcome the intensity of today's planetary energies by making a conscious effort to stay positive. Distract yourself with necessary household chores and errands, and don't forget to take some time out for fun. As you work around the house, stop to indulge yourself for a few hours. A cup of hot chocolate or a chat on the phone will add a welcome grace to today's feeling. Libra, don't take any information you receive today at face value. Technical glitches will likely plague you throughout the day. Your bank statement could be incomprehensible. Bits could slow up the day and show extra zero tax on. Don't panic. Make some phone calls and get all the facts. Whatever you do, don't let this ruin your day. Everything will be sorted out, so relax, put your feet up, and enjoy the day. Scorpio, don't take anything you read or hear today at face value. It's possible that you'll receive some rather distressing news, but before you react to the frustration, read the fine print. The news may not be really so bad after all. It may not be even true, so take a deep breath and heave a sigh of relief, then get back to your normal routine. Sagittarius, it's likely that you'll receive some unpleasant news today. Perhaps there are changes occurring at work that you read about in the newspaper, or it could be that you get a phone call and receive some upsetting news about an old friend. You'll need to take the information to stride and not let it ruin your day. With the energy of today, you might risk overreacting. Capricorn, this could be a day of technical glitches and malfunctions, and it's frustrating to be sure of what to do. Everything you touch, from computers to washing machines, seem to groan and shudder before finally breaking down. Apparently today you have the opposite of the Midas touch. Don't take anything personally. Instead, use it as an excuse to do something out of the ordinary with your time. Aquarius, today it is filled with socializing and a strong emphasis on the exchange of information. If you're attending a party this evening, be receptive to anyone that you meet. It's likely that someone new will arrive who will have a significant impact on your life. It might be that he or she tips you off about a professional opportunity at work. It's even possible that this person could turn into a love interest. You just never know, so please go with the flow. Pisces, you might want to make an extra effort to tidy up the house this morning. It's likely that you'll have some unexpected guests. Some neighbors could drop by unannounced, or an old friend could call from her car and say she's on the way over. Take it all in stride. Even though you had a lot planned for the day, it will be much more enjoyable if you spend it socializing with your friends. This has been your daily morning horoscope for Wednesday, 15th April 2026. Do have yourself a wonderful day.
Hi there. Good morning, guys. How are you doing? Welcome to the morning show. My name is Marine. Let's head on over to our news department. Right. Thank you, guys. We need to take a short break, though. We'll be back after this. longest standing and the largest union on the island is up for its elections again. And we met with one of the young men who is vying for the presidency. Well, he's been a part of the core of the union in different capacity, but he's now trying his setting himself up or putting himself up for the presidency. So let's hear what his plans are. Well, I'm here with Nickson Barry, a fellow Grenadian. We're here, we're in Lucia, we're doing our thing. But, life happens, and sometimes we transition throughout the islands. I mean, that happens, We some of us got here because some Lucians were living in Grenada. We got connected with them and we came back.
One region.
So one region, one Caribbean,
yes,
and we support that full 100. Barry is here because the CSA's elections is upcoming.
Correct.
And you're vying for presidency. You vied the last election, did you?
Yes, in fact, I vied last election as the second vice president.
The second vice president.
I got a resounding victory in that.
Absolutely.
And in the last couple of weeks, our first vice president resigned. Okay. So I'm actually now the first vice president of the CSA.
Right.
Yes.
And we have started to see the campaign. A lot is happening. The buzz is on. It's quite an heated one going on there as well.
Indeed,
Listen, man,
indeed.
I did not realize this is probably even more heightened than the actual national elections, and that is the beauty of all of it, the fact that persons are given the opportunity to be passionate, yes, but given the opportunity to choose persons that they believe can represent their best interests going forward, because that is important as well. So we are going again for presidents this time around.
We are.
Let me hear what's the plans, man.
We are going for president. I've had the opportunity to serve within many different positions
within the
CSA.
organization.
First VP, second VP, chair of the Youth Workers Committee, shop steward, etc.
Wow.
Yeah, in the last 2 years, I've served as the second vice president, and I've really had the time to assess. I've seen what is required to take the CSA forward, and this is why I have developed the blueprints with the members. The blueprints, yes. Yeah. The blueprints to take the CSA forward. It's a 10-point plan that covers everything from the CSA building to medical insurance to increase membership. We are at a crossroads in the CSA, and we need solidarity, we need unity, we need someone to steady the ship. We also have to focus on a modernized approach to how things are being done. The service has changed. The realities that we experience have changed, and I think the CSA must adjust to that. The way we mobilized people 20 years ago,
it's not the same.
It's not the same.
Yeah.
Everyone is not going to come and sit down in a building and listen to you. You have to change the strategy. You have to digitize the approach. You have to digitize our operations to effectively meet the members' needs. Yes.
Wow, man, you sound like a true politician there. No, nonetheless, but you're so correct, and a body as instrumental and as critical as a CSA,
Correct.
We want to make sure the house is in order,
It
pun intended, a lot of it's one of the biggest, the largest union.
Correct. It's a strong union, and our membership is vast. We have central service, we have WASCO,
your support from all different entities, right?
Correct.
Wow.
Yeah. So we're heading into this election. I want to encourage every person who is a member of the CSA come out. I mean, it's sad, Maureen, because in the last 22 months, we've lost almost 5% of our membership.
Oh, they've gone elsewhere?
That is the sad reality. Some people have left, some people have gone elsewhere.
Wow.
And so, and if I am permitted to use my Creole tongue to say, Mamai CSA, Vie Lakai. We have to come back home to solidarity because we have to understand what was the reason that the union was actually created. It was created for workers' rights, to defend workers, and to ensure that they have safe working environments and a voice.
And the voice.
Yes.
It's so important. Unless you find yourself as an employee, you find yourself in a position where you have to stand on your own and there's nobody to support you or plead your cause. Then you get to understand the importance of a union. Unions, I've said, it's always, to me, it's been very, very important.
Very important. As I say to people on the way who said that they want to leave or they're contract workers so they won't be a part of it, I say, listen, unionism is like insurance. You never know when you need it, when you need it. Be insured now. Stand in solidarity today.
Right.
Yes.
So when is the elections taking place?
Election is on Wednesday, April 29th. We'll have several polling stations. We'll have one on the waterfront. We'll have one at the CSA. There'll be a mobile polling station to the north. There's one going to be in Viewfort. We'll have a mobile one on the east coast.
Wow.
That information will come out soon. It will be published by the Elections Commission. We will share it as widely as possible.
Right.
We have almost 3,000 members. Be counted. Be a part, vote for solidarity, vote for the future.
Absolutely. Well said. Like
Thank
a true leader. Well said. I got to give you that, man. Like a true leader. But I do, maybe I've wrong you for long enough, and I know how passionate you are about these things. And passion is one, but also being able to combine that passion with the knowledge and the know-it-how, because you've been in the framework of it. And I think, I'm not trying to influence you in any way, but I think this man has got something here to offer.
Definitely.
So whatever your choice, we wish you the best of luck, and we wish you the best of luck.
Thank you, Maureen.
All right. Wonderful. Yes. Did you know that April is considered Stress Awareness Month? Well, I didn't know that. And I'm happy that I have this information now. And I'm even more happy that we are able to connect with one of our original counterparts, that of a Trinbagonian entrepreneur, Krystle Philips. She has been channeling her expertise surrounding helping us to recognize, to navigate, to be informed about things of that sort. So let's hear what Krystle has to share with us.
I'm Krystle Philips. I help build businesses, but more than that, I help fix broken ones, right? Okay. So I started a long time ago. I don't want to give away the age. A long time ago, working with small food processors. So, persons who make sauces, juices, animal pellets. And what struck me that the problem that they were having is that they didn't lack effort. That was never the problem. They were stressed even though they were putting in all the efforts. I have several people I remember, like one person in particular, she was waking up 3, 4 in the morning, cooking all day, packaging at night. And on the outside, you would say she was disciplined, right? Because she doing all the right things. She waking up before cock crow. She doing everything correct according to standard, but she seemed disciplined. But when you look closer, you realize that she was bottleneck at every step, like wrong equipment, bad workflow, no real system. So all that effort she was putting in, it wasn't building anything. It was just keeping her head above water.
Right.
And then this is where I realized that the stress, this is where it's coming from. Because the issue isn't really the person, is like what they're operating inside of.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, that's very true and interesting in that. But then at that, because as a business owner myself, and I really totally to what you're saying there, that it's a lot. And on the outside, we do look like, we're handling everything is perfect, it's fine and dandy. But then we are really just eating ourselves away on the inside,
You're stressed and you're frustrated.
So then how do you then look to manage that or lessen that, or how? Is it even possible in the first place? Because many people will be watching thinking, man, with all of this to do, how the heck can I even manage this in the first place when there's so much to do at the end of the day?
Well, it comes down to essentially like breaking things down, right? So if every day feels chaotic, right? Every day would feel stressful because it's chaos. And then somebody might say, I need to manage my time better, but it's not time, it's structure. So like once you put some structure into your day or your plan or your business or your life or your person or your dog or whatever you need to put it into, then it will become less stressful. It needs to take times to plan and just break it down a little bit. Break it down to what we learn in primary school, the lowest common denominator.
Right.
Multiple.
Right.
You break it down.
So now, in saying that, then you're saying I guess it has to start with a mindset shift.
It's not just a mindset shift. It's more of a deep analysis of what you're doing and why you're doing it. To understand what you do, why you do, and what could be done without you. Because a lot of the things that we do, we take it on, but we're not the only person that could do it. We just believe that we could do it the best, right? So, first, like we say, I don't know, cooking in the house. You believe you could do it the best, but right through, you had to wake up, you had to get it thing, you had to wash, you had to season, you had to do all the prepping, you had to cook the food, you had to wash the wells, and every if you're doing it every day or every week, it's stressing you out. And it's not because you're the only person in the house that could cook. You take it upon you. You could actually pass this burden to somebody else, but because you think that you're the only person who could do it, you're doing it, and it's yours. But the stress at the end, pass it.
It's true. Designate. Now, there's a big word that is being thrown about all over the place when it comes to topics such as these. That would be burnout. I believe a lot of us don't have a full understanding of what exactly is burnout. I mean, don't even recognize when we are actually burnt out and what we can even do to escape that realm. Very guilty in that myself, eh? So let's talk about that. So what really is burnout and how can we even just avoid it? And if we are in there, escape that?
That is a big topic, right? Honestly, I actually wrote a book about burnout, but not burnout in this capacity, burnout in the form of caretakers. So I think I published it this year, Brick and Barrels. So it spoke about burnout from the perspective of caretakers, and caretakers, the persons who take care of their parents, right? And the thing is, burnout occurs on different levels for different things. So as a caretaker, it may be because you are the only one designated, or you're the only one doing the caretaking. You're the only one taking the emotional burden of caretaking. So it might be financial, it might be emotional, it might be all the things combined to get you burned out. It's just that you're at capacity and you're not seeing a way out of the capacity that you reach. You know, we like to say you're trying to keep your head above water, but this case, the water above your head. So you're drowning in one thing or all things, and you're just exhausted. You're just not even at capacity, you're past capacity, and you just don't know what to do, how to do, where to go, how to go. And you just tend to be, you feel defeated. You feel like a failure. But I think the important thing to remember is not that you're a failure, it's just that you didn't have the right tools to help you succeed. You didn't have the right resources to help you succeed. It's not that you fail, it's just that the system or the support that you or the people around you were supposed to put in place is just wasn't there.
Welcome to your Holistic Path to Wellness with Dr. Tanya Bobran. Today we're going to talk about self-worth. We live in a world where our true value is often measured in dollars and cents. But I believe that our true worth is measured in how we use our purpose, our passion, and our power to serve the world. Self-worth is one of the foundations of the More Joy method of soul joy. Because when you know your worth, you show up for yourself differently. I've seen so many people, especially women, tie their value to how much they earn, how much they do for others, how much they achieve on paper. But here's the truth. You are more valuable the day you were born, before you had a title, before you had a job, or before you opened a bank account. When you measure your worth by your purpose, you focus on why you are here and the unique light that you bring into the world. And every single one of us has this special light that we are born with. When you measure your worth by your passion, you fuel yourself with what really lights you up, not just what pays the bills. And when you measure your worth by the power you have, you remember that you have the ability to choose, to create, and to change your life. And that is when you start setting boundaries, when you start prioritizing your health, when you start making decisions from a place of love and not fear. I want you to remember something. Your worth isn't something you earn. It's something you own. So I'd love for you to live from your purpose, live from your passion and your power, and watch how your joy, your health, and your life will be transformed.
Very well. And we always look forward to our very little tips and tricks and all of a little information and insight from Dr. Bobra on a Wednesday as well. So thank you, Dr. Bobra. And we're gone out. That's our show for the day. It's Wednesday. We just wrapped up. You going out and have an awesome day today. And you know I like to give you a little food for thought. So here's a food for thought for today. The silence of good people is worse than the action of bad people. I'll say it again. The silence of good people is actually worse than the action of bad people. Ponder upon that as you go out and you have a great and awesome day today. God willing, we'll be back again tomorrow right here for another DBS This Morning. Enjoy your day.